Whoa, what's up? Cino's back. That's right. We're back. Now, that lets me know I left my phone upstairs. Just that sound. Want to donate to the page? My name is Carcino on the Cash App. Carceno. You know? You know. What's good, Randy? What's up? I'm sorry they didn't send you the link for when we went on when we did episode 4 on the screen thing for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Some people got it. Cheers, Yummy 76. Yeah, they had this big DMX Tupac debate. It was crazy. So I was over there arguing with people, and I was like, I'm gonna have to make a video then. This is getting crazy, but it is what it is. Uh, Now it's time to get into what we're talking about. When I say the sport, when I say the sport, many of you pretty much know I mean basketball. Now, here's the main problem that this league is having compared to yesteryear. There's a lot of issues, but one of the main issues that plagues the entire league is the fact that this league has affected the gameplay more than any other. They have altered the game as far as how it's being played. So when it's, the marketing has been a problem for a very long time. The way it's marketed is a problem. I've seen some efforts to try to correct it. So it's not like they're not in agreement to what I'm saying. They are in agreement. They recognize the problem. That's why you see West Coast games played earlier. Yeah, West Coast games are played a lot earlier now because they had to risk it because they're losing a lot of viewership on the East Coast for people who are just staying up there, watch one quarter, and then they got to go to bed. You starting games at 9 p.m. or 10 o'clock at night on, it's like some games kick off at 11 on the East Coast. It's to 9, 10 o'clock our time. On the East, it's 10 o'clock. They got to go to work. Some of them got to get up at 6 in the morning. So New York, all those, they ain't finna see those games, Jersey and all them. So it's wonder why they so East Coast heavy. Those are the games that's come on early. Yeah, they got games kick off at 11 p.m. Ask somebody in here from the East Coast, they'll tell you. Games be kicking off at 11 o'clock at night. And I used to speak on that on this channel. And you know what they did? And you know what they did? They fixed it. They said, okay, we see where we went wrong. Let's change this. Oh, absolutely. Don't forget to hit the like button, good people. What's up, D Style Boxing? I can't check the cash out right now, but I did hear it beep because the phone is all the way upstairs. But I appreciate it, brother. Is this the reason the kids watch highlights? Everybody used to watch highlights, but other people used to be concerned and very intrigued to watch the game. And that's because mainly they've allowed a lot of this flipping and jumping on different teams, all these trades and all these players. But mainly it has affected the gameplay. Here's the main reason why the NBA is struggling right now. Michael Jordan had 15 40-point games in which he did not have one turnover, not one, and scored 40. LeBron has many 40-point games, not one has he had where he has no turnovers, not one. And it's not just to single out LeBron because this is an NBA problem. Turnovers are up about 3 times what it used to be in the 80s and 90s, 2000s. This is a problem for the league. The other night, I think probably even last night, Washington had about 20 turnovers in a game. 20. Can you believe that? In the 90s, if you saw 6 or 7 turnovers as a team, that was a bad night. Fouls have always been there, but it's beyond that. This is about the gameplay. There's no flow, there's no execution, and the turnovers are so high, it looks like a JV league sometimes from talented players. And that dulls the offense, it dulls the game. Seeing a whole bunch of turnovers. This is why people who shunned it, female basketball, early on, just like I don't want to see girls losing the ball all up and down the court. That's not it. That's not basketball. Now the guys are averaging way more turnovers than the girls. Sure, there's a lot of people that may look at it and say, "Oh, okay, this is how I feel about it today," or the game because you like certain players. Like they'll watch Steph Curry. Yep. Oh, they love some Steph. So if Steph and LeBron play, people will tune in to watch. They want to see that. Yes, turnovers are very high in today's league. And I'm going to tell you why they're high. Because you have too many new players coming into the league. Too many. So it doesn't help when you see when you start to look and compare, like, let's start to compare what's actually happening out here. And you take a look at it and you say, man, you know, I don't really feel like this game is interesting, or it might not even be promoted the right way. And because of social media now, everything's fast. You got to have everything fast. So they're trying to navigate in the world of social media where people want things fast, but some things are vintage where it's good enough to wait for, like the NFL. The NFL promotes the games more than the players. They have the players that stand out, but the fans could see that. But they want to see the team. It takes the team. You want to see your player perform on that field, but you care about the game because they focus on team and players being on the team for a while in a long period of time. And then when players are there a long period of time, but normally the people in the towns get behind their teams. Here, it's not promoted. Like there's people here, like I don't give a damn about the Chicago Bulls. And it's a lot of people that don't care about their home team. They just don't care. Some people places where they do, as far as OKC. They love and support OKC, whether they winning or losing. They going out to support their team because that as a town, as small as it is, they don't really have that much. This is what they have. So I didn't feel I never felt that I never thought like that. I never thought the basketball would get to a certain plateau to where, oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, good people. If you're new here, subscribe to the page. Appreciate it. I never thought basketball would get to a point where we as people, exactly, that we as people would have to make adjustments or make changes around it. I never thought it'd get to the point where I wouldn't want to watch a Spurs game or something like that, or I wouldn't want to watch a basketball game. Right? And sometimes you're just not interested. And by the social media now, everybody gets to have things like they'd rather watch something on their phone. Their interest has changed. So the NBA feels like they got to keep up. So they altered the game. I believe Hubert Davis got mental illness. I haven't thought about Hubert Davis. Probably. Right. This is not about not liking the NBA, James Robinson. No, because I want to get more details behind his illness and everything else. But if we want to talk about it, we could talk about it now. Lamarcus Aldridge retired today. He apparently has some type of disorder because it just up and happened. So I was trying to wait to get some more information on it before I go out and say something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's the way it is sometimes. You got to deal with the situation the way it portrays itself. So it is what it is. Oh man, is that AG? What's up? Players are taking too many threes. The NBA encouraged that back in the 90s when Jordan retired. To get the interest up, they moved the 3-point line up to try to get people to shoot more threes. And a lot of people still weren't taking threes as they feel like that's the answer to the problem is we need people shooting more threes. So David Stern wanted this way back when. Then once Jordan came back and everything, they just moved the 3-point line back to where it used to be. They had realized their problem when Jordan suddenly retired because Jordan suddenly retired. Hit the like button. They have not developed the future of the NBA when Jordan retired. There was no plan, no passing of a torch. He just retired. They won three, he retired. So it wasn't like the Bulls had a chance to say, here, take the mantle. Jordan's retirement in 93 shocked everybody. So that thing threw a monkey wrench in the whole plan. To tell you the truth, man, I couldn't tell you why they made those moves. From what I'm hearing with Aldrich, it's some type of leukemia, some type of cancer that's in his system. That's all I heard. But like I said, I want to get more information on it so you can have a more concise video all the way through. Is what was going on, what was the problems. So I'll do that. I wish I could, Bear. I'm a little busy right now, but my anger calmed down since they cheated and gave you that victory, making me miss a extra point. That was the first game I played of Madden where there was like no glitches, none through the entire thing. So that was the first game I ever played in this new place. First Madden game I ever played. Oh, you got a 5, AG? I heard you getting a new TV. Ooh, Xbox. Yeah. Yeah, we can't play, buddy. But no, the turnovers are such an awful part of this game. You look at LeBron and Jordan. The LeBron's turnovers are like 16 times the amount of Michael Jordan. And the reason why is because one, you don't practice as much as they used to in the older days. Two, you have so many new teammates on your team. So these guys you get to learn, they're not there. You know them for a season. So you got turnovers every night. Then you got teams that shouldn't be having turnovers. That shows you they don't practice together. Jordan ran practice with the team. Michael Jordan ran practice with the team. So the consensus is that these are the people that are some of the best players in the world, regarded as probably the greatest of all times. He practiced with the team and did not miss practice. Okay, so if that guy who practices with the team, who was considered one of the best players in the game, showed up to practice, didn't miss practice, why are you missing practice? Why are you not practicing? And he went hard in practice so that in the game, it will be simpler. You have less mistakes, less turnovers. Mm-hmm. Well, Candace Parker has always looked good. I don't think that was ever a part of her problem. She looked good her entire life. I just didn't like tall girls. When she asked me to dance, I was just like, what I'm doing here. I tried to make changes to, and give the league a chance. And maybe we being too critical. They're trying to do the best they can, but they actually are making the game a lot worse using tactics that they shouldn't be using. They're altering the game, talking about making little tournaments. This is going to make people more interested. No, it's not that. It's how you're marketing the situation. And they're trying to fix it in small ways. I've seen them try to promote the younger talent, but you have to move away from LeBron James. Holding on to LeBron is what's ruining your league. It's ruining it because you're holding on to a guy who's a dinosaur. What is that doing for the rest of your league? It's not promoting the rest of the talent. You're forcing people to focus on the Lakers. The Lakers are not an exciting team to watch. They're not. The Clippers play better than them. So you're forcing people to say, this is basketball. Watch this game. And you're watching this game. And why the NBA keeps sending me here? LeBron, King James is going to take on. It's like, and then you watch him play, and it's like, there's nothing exciting here. So you're promoting something that's not exciting. This is your problem, NBA. This is my free consolation for you guys. Your main problem as to why your league is sucking is because you're holding on and clamping yourselves at the heels to a dinosaur, and you want to allow the sport to grow. And meanwhile, your young talent that is now becoming into the prime of their careers and they're playing well. And you have young players that are coming up. They're ready. The league is ready to move on from him. It's been ready. You're just scared to make that jump. You're scared. And because you're scared to make that transition away, thinking he got to be out the league in order for you to make this jump over, you have put yourself in a position where you are right now, trying to figure out why you're struggling when the answer's dead smack right in your face. Remember, their highest rated games was the Golden State Warriors versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is why they rushed to do a deal with YouTube so fast. They rushed to do the deal with YouTube, rushed to do the deal with YouTube because YouTube is the reason, like, they feel like all the people are on YouTube. We need to do this deal. We can start distributing games on YouTube. And what they did is they created a major problem because now people were watching a video where one guy's got edits of all James Harden's baskets. Why do they need to watch ESPN? They just seen James Harden scored every last one of his 50-point games. You know what I'm saying? So now they just see all the highlights. People feel like they've watched the entire game. They just cut out all the stuff they didn't want to see, free throws and all that commercials. Now they just got to see James Harden score his 50 points. So they feel like, man, I just watched the whole game. Yeah, I remember those clips. Now most of those channels have disappeared. They've wiped those guys out. The NBA realized, hey, they are using our property. You allowed them to. Then you came back and punished them for doing it. It's a joke, but that's what they do. Oh, Mr. Howell, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Howell. Let me guess. You're upset, right? You're upset because I make money. Sorry about that, Mr. Howell. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. So it's not a money thing with me. Sorry. I'm just telling you how it is. I mean, I'm going to continue to make money off of the game.